Hello and welcome to News 9. I am Shubhayan Chakravarti, joined by Nikhil Narayan to discuss the match between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Chennai Super Kings. For those who are wondering why Ravindra Jadeja is not here, the MS Dhoni, the former CSK captain, has once again regained the captaincy, has taken back his captaincy after Ravindra Jadeja requested the CSK team management that he wants to focus on his game. Nikhil, big encounter, but how much are you looking forward to witness MS Dhoni, the captain, once again?
Big news yesterday. MS Dhoni is back. Quite shocking. But, I think it had to happen. Jadeja was sort of, succumbing under the pressure of becoming captain. The captaincy burden was clearly reflecting Shubhayan on his batting, on his bowling. The results were not coming for CSK, lost 6 of the 8 matches. And they've gone to the crisis man. The man, Captain Cool, MS Dhoni, the most successful CSK captain, most successful Indian captain ever, is back at the helm. It will send a positive energy down the team. Different question that, what is the future of Jadeja, the leader? True. That's a separate debate altogether. But overall, I think the CSK camp will be more confident now that MSD, their leader is back.
Absolutely. But for those who are joining us now, Sunrisers Hyderabad, Kane Williamson have won the toss and have opted to field first. MS Dhoni is returning as captain, but toss luck remains with Kane Williamson. He is enjoying a great toss luck and once again has won the toss for SRH and have opted to field first against Chennai Super Kings. And interestingly, Chennai Super Kings have made 2 changes, although Sunrisers are fielding the same 11. CSK, big news, Dwayne Bravo and Shivam Dube both are out. The leading wicket taker for Chennai Super Kings and the highest run scorer for Chennai Super Kings both are out from this match. And Devon Conway, the New Zealander who was out, who went out of the bubble due to his marriage, has returned back to the playing 11. And Simarjit Singh, a young uncapped pace bowler, gets his debut for Chennai Super Kings. 2 changes, but big news, no Bravo, no Shivam Dube.
Big news, and I'm sure both of them have a niggle. They cannot be left out because, Shivam Dube was a revelation in this tournament. He was batting brilliant in the lower order, scoring runs at a very, very high strike rate. And Dwayne Bravo was the leading wicket taker, 14 wickets. In fact, he was the only bowler who took more than 10 wickets.
True.
And CSK have a wicket taking problem with Deepak Chahar not being there. So, massive blows, massive blows. Let's see whether MSD can, take in everything and lead CSK to victory, because frankly, if they lose one more, they're out of the race.
Absolutely. We'll take a look at the playing 11s as well, and let's start with Chennai Super Kings, the 4-time IPL champions, who are currently sitting 9th in the points table. It hasn't been an ideal start, but MS Dhoni is back as the captain of Chennai Super Kings, one of the second most successful captain in IPL history. Ruturaj Gaikwad, Robin Uthappa. Gaikwad, it hasn't been the best of seasons for him, but again, MS Dhoni being at helm, I think he would want Gaikwad to score some runs up front.
Absolutely. Gaikwad, he now needs to find some inspiration from MS Dhoni being back. He needs to doesn't need to go too far back into the past. What he did last year, what he did year before last. It started year before last. Last year was the highest run scorer. Gaikwad has to step it up. He's not performed at all. Much was expected at the top of the order from him, especially when Faf wasn't there, part of the team. So Gaikwad has to step it up.
Should Devon Conway open with Gaikwad, or Robin Uthappa continues as the opener?
I think the thing is Uthappa should, because Uthappa has given them an impetus at the start. So he's done well. Already scored 200 plus runs at a very high strike rate. So he's done well at the top of the order. Don't change that. If at all, maybe, I don't know, drop Gaikwad down the order if he's not performing. But if he fails again, it could be an option, because Conway is a very good opener.
Absolutely, and yes, that is one of the biggest questions. How can you bring Ruturaj Gaikwad into a consistent run of form, because he was one of the major reasons why Chennai Super Kings lifted the trophy last season. But yes, Ambati Rayudu will also be on focus, has played a couple of good knocks and looked in great rhythm in the last match as well. But the entire focus will be on Ravindra Jadeja. Nikhil hasn't performed well with the bat and ball. Now the captaincy pressure is not there. So I mean, CSK, Dhoni would want Jadeja to transfer back to the Sir Jadeja level once again.
Absolutely. Now, there's more pressure on Jadeja, because now he's not leading the team. Now he has to perform with the bat. He needs to play that role of a finisher for CSK, which he did so successful last season and season before that. And he has to pick more wickets in the middle overs.
True.
Also restrict the flow of runs. He's conceding 8 per over. Jadeja in his prime used to do 6.5, 7. So Jadeja needs to come back in the middle overs. There is pressure on him, but Jadeja is a class all-rounder. We know his pedigree. So I'm expecting Jadeja to fire today.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the SRH playing 11 as well. They have gone unchanged. And of course, when SRH are playing, there's only one talk. Umran Malik, what a revelation he has been, Nikhil.
Absolutely, absolutely brilliant. You know, when he started the tournament, Shubhayan, we were discussing that he's a bit wayward. You know, he has the speed, but he's not, you know, he's not picking up wickets. He's going for a lot of runs. But suddenly he's transformed himself in the last 4 matches.
Absolutely.
He's picking up number of wickets, winning them matches, still bowling 150 kilometers per hour. I think along with the pace, now he's got the accuracy, line and length also correct. So he's, you know, one to look out for the future.
Absolutely, and along with him, the likes of T. Natarajan, who has been mighty impressive, although things didn't go as Marco Jansen would have loved in the last game. But again, a very good pace attack, which has Bhuvaneshwar Kumar as well, and now Washington Sundar has also returned as an off-spin option. So the team is looking good, and then obviously the batting lineup, Aiden Markram has led this batting lineup pretty well, but by what has happened to Kane Williamson? I mean, we are talking about one of the best batters in world cricket, but in this IPL he has the worst strike rate. He's not firing, not getting going in the power play, has stuck in there. What is happening to Kane Williamson?
Yeah, I mean, he's not performed. It's very surprising because, you know, in this team there is no real superstar, but everyone, if you see Abhishek Sharma, what a revelation he is been. Aiden Markram, Rahul Tripathi, you know, is striking at 180. So all of them have played their part. These are all, you know, 70-80% batsmen, what I call them, but they're doing their 70-80% job. They're not superstars. But Williamson, who is their one superstar, I mean, he may not be a great T20 batsman, but you at least expect him to play the role of the anchor, which he's done in the past. He hasn't able to, you know, he hasn't been able to do that. Maybe he needs to, you know, bat in the middle order. I think maybe that could be an option.
Maybe come back at number 3 and let Rahul Tripathi open.
Absolutely. I think that is one option because currently, you know, he's wasting delivery at top of the order. He's not even anchoring the innings. It's putting extra pressure on the other batsmen.
Absolutely. Let us know whether how much are you looking forward to witnessing MS Dhoni take up the captaincy hat once again, and why do you think Kane Williamson, one of the greats of world cricket, is faltering so much in this IPL 2022? And we will discuss a lot more about MS Dhoni, the captain, as well. But Nikhil, MS Dhoni, many fans, I was scrolling the social media this morning, and many fans were excited and are pretty much optimistic that he can turn around their season and maybe take them to the playoff qualification as well.
You know, the CSK fans, you know, MS Dhoni has such charisma. He's such a legendary cult figure in CSK and in India, around the world, in fact, that when Dhoni is there on the field in charge, you know, there is certain confidence, there is certain energy, and every CSK fan is now hoping for a miracle. They require a miracle, but now hope against hope. They think this magician MSD will take CSK to victory, which is done a number of times in the past. You know, they were banned for 2 years, took them to victory when they came back in 2018. Then 2020, they didn't qualify for the playoffs for the first time. 2021, they won. So MSD has that quality. If anyone can do it, it is MSD. But this team doesn't look as strong. So, you know, MSD is not God, although CSK fans will disagree, but he is not God. So let's see. There's any pressure on him. I think they will win a few more matches, but still may not qualify for the playoffs.
Absolutely, and then you will have MS Dhoni. Can he transform the Chennai Super Kings this season? And if they want a streak to begin, then Sunrisers Hyderabad might be their most preferred team because of the head-to-head record they have against Sunrisers Hyderabad. It's been absolute domination. 30 out of 18 matches they have won 13. Nikhil.
Yeah, I mean, it's very surprising, Shubhayan, for the one reason that SRH, if you leave the last season out, have been one of the most consistent teams in the IPL since the inception. You know, 2016, 17, 18, they were always making the playoffs.
True.
And for that team to be dominated like the way they have been by CSK is a very surprising record. 13-5 is complete domination. Very surprising.
Absolutely, and it remains to be seen whether Chennai Super Kings continue their domination against Sunrisers Hyderabad, whether MS Dhoni will have a winning start again as a captain of Chennai Super Kings. We'll take a look at the X-Factor player as well. So many big name stars there. Umran Malik obviously making a name for himself with rapid pace bowling at 150, has the highest average score. But for Sunrisers Hyderabad, Rahul Tripathi, I mean,
absolutely,
he has
brilliant.
with the bat, he has been one of their orchestra, right, Nikhil?
Absolutely. Look at the strike rate of 181, and this is not the death Subhai, this is middle overs.
Yeah.
One of the highest strike rates in this IPL in the middle overs. You know, the way he is batting, you know, he's taken his batting even to a higher level this season. Last year for KKR, he scored around 400 runs, 397 to be exact, at a strike rate of 140. This year, he's taken it to even higher level. Still very consistent, only failed in 2 matches, scoring those 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, at extremely high strike rate. Rahul Tripathi, unsung hero for them.
Absolutely. Although we had Shivam Dubey as our other X-Factor player, he's missing out of the action, unfortunately, from this match. But I think Mahesh Theekshana can very well come into his place. He has
mystery spinner. Yeah, he's been, you know, brilliant in the power play. He's picked a few wickets, very restrictive. So I think, you know, still batsmen haven't been able to read him off the hand.
True.
I think he's definitely an X-Factor.
Absolutely, and then we'll have MS Dhoni again being on focus with his captaincy. Obviously, all eyes are on Kane Williamson as well, whether he'll return to form or not, because other batsmen around him have been scoring run, barring the SRH captain. Of course, Nikhil, you know, when we talk about these two teams, Sunrisers Hyderabad, Chennai Super Kings, we saw the head-to-head as well. Of course, Sunrisers Hyderabad are fielding first, but when you have to pick up key players from this team, we talked about Rahul Tripathi as well. Umran Malik is also making some noise. Other batsmen or bowler you think have made some great noise for SRH?
For T. Natarajan. T. Natarajan has been absolutely sensational. 15 wickets. You know, brilliant in the death overs, again brilliant in the middle overs. You know, his pace is up. He's picking wickets. He's not conceding runs. The Yorkers are back. You know, T. Natarajan is making a serious case, Shubhayan, to be that left armour which India wants in the 11. T. Natarajan for me has been absolutely brilliant in the tournament.
Absolutely, and he's one of the reasons why Sunrisers Hyderabad made that transformation after losing the first couple of matches. And you know, it has been such a surprising season for Sunrisers Hyderabad. When they lost the first 2 matches, no one was giving them a chance. Everyone was thinking their batting is not capable enough to, you know, go the distance or even qualify for the playoffs. But they have turned around, winning 5 matches on the row, although they lost the 6th match, but they will be very happy with the 5-match streak.
Absolutely. I mean, who would have thought Abhishek Sharma would score 285 runs, will be the highest scorer for SRH at this point?
Absolutely.
I mean, no one used to talk about these players. But this is the thing, you know, Aiden Markram, again a very good South African batsman, but no one talks about these players.
And he was coming off a terrible form. Dean Elgar had warned him that being a senior member, you have to score runs, otherwise they will have to drop him.
Absolutely, and all these players, as I was saying, these are not superstars. These are not your Warners or Prithvi Shaws or KL Rahuls or Virat Kohlis. Oh, sorry, Virat Kohli, we should not mention his name. As a different
story. He scored
story.
half century yesterday.
Yes, a different story altogether. But these are not your superstars. These are your, you know, what I call players who make, if you compare them to tennis, quarterfinals every season, but they lose. They're consistent, but they are not the Grand Slam winners. But in this tournament, consistency is paying off. They are gelling as a team. They are performing in almost every match, this batting unit, and therefore SRH is where it is.
Absolutely, and for Chennai Super Kings, I mean, they made a captaincy change at the start of the season. Ravindra Jadeja came in as the successor of MS Dhoni, but then things completely went haywire. Neither was Jadeja able to perform. Their captaincy was under question. People started to ask questions whether Jadeja is the right man to succeed MS Dhoni, and as a result, they lost 6 out of 8 matches.
Absolutely, you know, everything went haywire. All of us thought that Jadeja might be the only option to lead CSK. Because, you know, once they let Faf du Plessis go, there is no one else in this team. Gaikwad may be a little too soon, as it is, he's out of form. But then Jadeja's, you know, it took a toll on his batting and in his hitting capability. I mean, he was the finisher was completely over, not even one innings with the bat in this tournament. He lost the control in the middle overs. Very shocking to see Jadeja. Yes, he's not picking wickets, but Jadeja has seldom gone for above 8 runs per over in any edition. So Jadeja, I mean, his numbers in this tournament were abysmal. 122 runs, strike rate only
last season it was 160, if I'm not wrong.
He was one of the best finishers.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hitting Harshal Patel for 5 sixes in an over.
Imagine.
So that Jadeja is completely over, and obviously it has to do with the captaincy, still stepping into the shoes of one of the all-time legendary captains, MS Dhoni. It is not easy. So let's see whether this move, although personally it's a setback for Jadeja, but maybe.
But I think if he can retain his form back, if he can regain his form back and start scoring,
more important for CSK.
Yep, absolutely, and not only for CSK, in Team India perspective, Jadeja is one of the most crucial players in that setup. And of course, Dwayne Bravo is also missing out from this action. They're only standout bowlers, if we can count. Although Mukesh Chaudhary made a fantastic comeback, but they will miss Dwayne Bravo today.
They will miss because they have a wicket-taking problem, and Dwayne Bravo was the only bowler who took more than 10 wickets. He's not there, so I'm a little worried who would get them the wickets in this encounter. So therefore, CSK has a bit of an issue with their fast bowling. They have some decent bowlers, but they don't have a tear-away fast bowler.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and as we are building up to this match between Chennai Super Kings and Sunrisers Hyderabad, all focus is on MS Dhoni, and we'll take a look at why MS Dhoni will be under focus because of a very key battle against another senior member from the Indian cricket team, that is Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. It has been a one-sided domination,
Shocking.
that too by MS Dhoni. It's not easy to hit Bhuvaneshwar Kumar with the kind of record he has had in this tournament.
Absolutely, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar has been one of the best bowlers in the IPL. You forget the last season, but before that, he was a brilliant, bowler for SRH. Absolutely sensational. One of the reasons why SRH was so consistent. And look at the numbers. I mean, Dhoni has decimated Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, not been out even once. A very high strike rate. Bhuvaneshwar is an extremely clever, experienced bowler.
True.
To hit Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is not easy. So just shows what MS Dhoni, the IPL batsman, was in his glory days.
Absolutely, and MS Dhoni has been in great touch this season, is scoring runs for Chennai Super Kings again. And one of CSK fans had asked me this question this afternoon, that Dhoni is back as captain. He's batting well. Jadeja, although he was promoted in the batting unit, he's not scoring runs. So should Dhoni come up ahead of Jadeja, and Jadeja can go back as his natural finishing role?
This question has been posed to Dhoni many times. Why don't you bat up the order? Why are you batting at 7, 8? But Dhoni every season is going a position down.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a joke that he'll come back bat at number 12. He won't bat. So I don't know. I think Dhoni is now just comfortable batting at 7, 8. He just wants to do that. He doesn't want to come at 4, 5, build an innings. I don't think Dhoni wants to do that anymore. But maybe, I mean, given Jadeja has not been in form, maybe it makes sense for Dhoni to bat at 6 maybe and let Jadeja come. But they will expect Jadeja to fire now that the burden of captaincy is not on him. So maybe not in this match.
Absolutely, and Jadeja not only with the bat but with the ball as well. And another key battle he will look to target Sunrisers Hyderabad's Caribbean player Nicholas Pooran and Jadeja. Both. It's not a lengthy battle.
Yeah.
It's not been a lengthy battle, but Jadeja will look to get Pooran out. He's one of the dangerous batters in
Absolutely. Pooran hasn't been in great form in this tournament. He hasn't showed his class completely, but we all know what Pooran can do. And Jadeja also is out of form.
Yeah.
So sort of a contest between two players who haven't been at their best.
True.
But Jadeja, slow left arm orthodox. The arc is there for Pooran to hit. I mean, he will want to hit over cow corner, over mid wicket, because that is the angle with the ball. So, this could be a dangerous matchup for CSK, because if it doesn't come through, Pooran could really tear into Jadeja.
Absolutely, and it remains to be seen whether Dhoni will take that risk of putting a left arm orthodox spinner against Nicholas Pooran, who is mighty dangerous when he's on song. And we'll take a look at the other key battle as well, and this time it's a senior member from the Chennai Super Kings camp, Robin Uthappa, is Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, and this time Bhuvaneshwar Kumar has had his medal in this contest.
Yeah, I mean, he sort of kept Uthappa quiet, got him out once, but the main thing, he's not let a batsman of Uthappa's class. Uthappa is a destructive batsman, as you've seen in this tournament, seen in the past for KKR, a strike rate of only 110. So clearly he's shown respect to Bhuvaneshwar. But Bhuvaneshwar Kumar also, has one of the best economy rates in the history of the IPL for a fast bowler. He's been absolutely brilliant for SRH over the years. So I'm not surprised with this stat. But the way Uthappa is, batting batting in this tournament, that strike rate may go high today.
Absolutely, and these are the some of the key battles which can determine the outcome of this match. And yes, a great match is up on the cards, and let's see what start MS Dhoni, the captain, gets, or whether Sunrisers Hyderabad continue to rise on the points table. And for those who are joining in just now, we'll have the toss update once again. Sunrisers Hyderabad definitely won the toss. Kane Williamson's toss luck has been great, and they have opted to field first against Chennai Super Kings. So you will have Umran Malik in action pretty soon. Sunrisers Hyderabad are fielding the same 11, whereas Chennai Super Kings have made 2 changes and big changes. Dwayne Bravo and Shivam Dube miss out from this encounter against Sunrisers Hyderabad, whereas Devon Convoy, the New Zealand opener, New Zealand batter, he's back in the playing 11, and Simarjit Singh gets his debut for Chennai Super Kings. So yes, 2 big changes we have discussed, whether Dwayne Bravo, Chennai Super Kings will miss Dwayne Bravo and Shivam Dube, 2 of their crucial cogs in this season so far, and let's see whether Chennai Super Kings can cope up with the changes, Devon Conway and Simarjit Singh coming in. And we'll take a look at the playing 11s as well. Of course, Chennai Super Kings have made 2 changes. We talked about Devon Conway coming in, so we'll take a look at the playing 11s as well. And yes, Devon Conway went out of the team for his marriage. He's back. And yes, he might give some much needed stabilization to that CSK batting.
Absolutely. In fact, I will have him open the innings. I would drop Gaikwad, but I don't know whether Dhoni will make such a move. Just to try something different, because there's nothing to lose now. From here on, every win is a bonus for CSK, and who knows, a miracle might happen. Because Conway is best utilized as an opener along with Uttapad, and Gaikwad can bat at number 4. It gives them more time to think. Then we have Raudu, Jadeja hopefully will fire. Dhoni may promote himself. Overall a decent unit. They now need to collectively fire, inspired by the new captain, or should I say the old captain back, MS Dhoni.
Absolutely, and Nikhil, let's give a bit of an update from the other match that is going on between Delhi Capitals and Lucknow Supergiants. So Delhi Capitals at the moment need 21 runs of 6 deliveries. They have pulled it very close, but can they do it? Nikhil, what do you think?
I mean, it depends who's batting. I can't see the television from
Akshar
here.
Patel is still there.
He's still there.
He's pulling the strings out there.
He already won them the first match with the cameo. No, it can happen. It can happen. Tougher things have happened in IPL in the past. So
and Marcus Stoinis is bowling the last over, so pretty interesting battle. Former DC bowler, and Akshar Patel has smashed a first ball 6.
Oh my God, 15 off 5.
Sorry, Kuldeep Yadav has smashed the first ball 6 off.
Kuldeep Yadav is now hitting 6s?
Yeah.
He's back as a bowler, he's back as a batsman. Kuldeep Yadav is India's next all-rounder.
So 15, they need 15 of last 5, pretty much chaseable, I think.
One more 6, and this is DC's match then.
One of the greatest comebacks in this tournament if it happens, because at one point before we came for the show, Delhi Capitals were looking down and out. And
absolutely, I don't know how they've turned this around. Very interesting.
Absolutely, an interesting match is going on, and those who are watching us, don't forget to subscribe to News 9 Sports. This is where we are putting all our videos, all our analysis, not related only to IPL, but from other sporting action going around in the world as well. We'll have you will see the description, the News 9 Sports link in the description section. So just click the link and subscribe to our YouTube channel. News 9 Sports is your one-stop destination for all things sports. Nikhil, an interesting match going up there, and an interesting match coming up. Let's talk a bit about the predictions as well. Kane Williamson's SRH have made some great headlines, some great performances led by Umran Malik, Abhishek Sharma, the youngsters taking the center, and Chennai Super Kings are looking for a revival after having MS Dhoni back as captain. So whom are you backing, or whom do you think can do the damage tonight?
See, my heart is saying CSK because MS Dhoni is back. All the players will be inspired, a little emotional. But my mind is saying SRH, also because Bravo is not playing. It's a big loss. Shivam Dube is not playing. So I think CSK's unit is just weak, but that MS Dhoni knows how to extract the best out of whatever is available in the 11. I don't know. It's going to be a very close match. I just think maybe CSK. I'm going to go with my heart, CSK.
Nikhil is saying Nikhil is saying Chennai Super Kings, do let us know which team you are supporting, which player you are looking forward to watch in this match between Chennai Super Kings and SRH. And as you can see, Devon Convoy and Ruturaj Gaikwad have opened the innings. I think MS Dhoni has heard you, Nikhil. Devon Convoy opens with Ruturaj Gaikwad, although Gaikwad is still there as an opener. Robin Uthappa will drop at number 3.
Yeah,
and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar takes the new ball for SRH as well.
Interesting. I mean, they've got a left and right combination going. Uthappa at number 3 is not bad. I mean, Uthappa can do the same job at number 3. So I think they're best utilizing Devon Conway by opening the innings.
Absolutely. And Nikhil, just to give you an update as well, and our viewers as well, they need 13 of last 4 balls. Delhi Capitals. It's turning out to be an humdinger, edge of the seat clash, and 1-6, one boundary, a couple of boundaries can change the scene.
Absolutely. Kuldeep Yadav will win them with the bat. I mean, we never heard this.
But a dot ball, 3 ball 14.
Oh my gosh, that's sad. Come on, Kuldeep Yadav. Come on, Akshar Patel.
Can they pull this off?
I mean, if they do, it will be absolutely brilliant, because then DC, I think, moves into the top 4, and DC needs this win. Then DC needs this win badly. So very interesting finish there.
Very interesting finish there as well. And those who are watching us, watching the match as well, do let us know which team you think will win this match between Delhi Capitals and Lucknow Supergiants as well. An absolute humdinger. And also let us know your thoughts about the next match, the second match of Super Sunday, that is between Chennai Super Kings and Sunrisers Hyderabad as well. MS Dhoni is back as the captain. Sunrisers Hyderabad, after losing the last match, would be itching to come back to winning ways as well. But Nikhil, yes, we were in mid of our prediction session as well. You said Chennai Super Kings, but who will be their highest scorer? They are batting first.
They're batting first. Today I'm going to go with Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Ruturaj Gaikwad. Okay.
I think he's going to strike back. He's going to come back into form. He'll play one of his innings from the 2-0-2-1 Gaikwad. I think we'll see him today.
And for Sunrisers Hyderabad, again Umran Malik will be the cynosure of all eyes. How impressive has he been?
He's been absolutely brilliant. If you bowl 145 plus, clocking above 150 sometimes, and you're picking wickets, you're intimidating batsmen, accurate line and length. Umran Malik has been absolute revelation in this tournament. I think he's on the plane to Australia for India, 100%.
Absolutely, and yes, Nikhil is saying Chennai Super Kings. I'll go with Sunrisers Hyderabad there. Okay, I'll say Chennai Super Kings just because MS Dhoni is back as captain. Thank you so much, Nikhil, for joining in. And yes, News 9 Sports is your one-stop destination for all things sports, and not only IPL but from other sporting action as well. So News 9 Sports, don't forget to subscribe. We have the link in the description section as well, and we'll leave you with the match between Chennai Super Kings and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Thank you for watching.